All right, to this story now. Passenger Rail Agency of South Africa plans to spend over 7 billion to refurbish about 400 passenger rail coaches, repair the network and address theft and vandalism. The agency needs the coaches to be fully functional if it's to bring more of the country's rail lines back online. eNCA's Nqobile Madlala is in Pretoria this morning, where the Mabopane and Mamelodi lines have experienced their own share of problems. Good morning, Nqobile. Just firstly, take us through the problems that, in particular, the Mabopane and Mamelodi lines have experienced.
Mfundo, where I am right now is one of those lines that have been affected quite severely. In fact, the community here says that they haven't been able to take trains for quite some time, and you can just imagine the kind of impact it has financially. But where we are specifically is a train station that was supposed to be the future. It was supposed to have the best of everything and perhaps the newest of everything. This was supposed to be the future of Mamelodi, and this is where people are supposed to take the trains and feel safe. But what you see is what remains at this point guarded, but just dilapidating. And of course, I'm going to bring in now the community leader as well as Sanko. I want to bring him in to tell us a bit about the station. And sir, if you could explain a bit more what happened here and how do you feel to see this line not working?
Thanks for having us. You see, I become emotional. It's angering. It's sad and angering at the same time that you have got such infrastructure. Government invested millions of money to develop this station 13 years ago when construction started. And now 13 years later, it's still a white elephant. The community is not benefiting anything out of this station. Our people are still struggling. And there are others here, there are volunteers just trying to guard the station. So somebody somewhere is being paid millions of rands to ensure that there is development in our communities, but that development is not forthcoming. That's what I'm saying. You end up being angry, you know, at government as to how do our government treat our people as if they are inferior. You know, I mean, around here there's an informal settlement around here. Now you would not need rocket science to conclude that it's the poorest of the poor who are living here, who are supposed to be the beneficiaries, whose lives are supposed to be transformed by this infrastructure around their vicinity. But it is not forthcoming. As to when will it finally come, we just don't know. And it's angering, like I'm saying.
Let's talk about that anger. How does the community feel here, having been affected, like what you're saying? They can't get a train station here. I mean, they can't get a train at the station. They have to take a taxi. And you're saying it's an informal settlement. I can imagine that a lot of them cannot afford a taxi.
But most definitely. Look, the effects of COVID-19, I think they will be with us for a long time, because part of the problem during the hard lockdown, when this whole problem started, people had to be home, and then these infrastructures, stations here, they were vandalized, and now the people who were supposed to benefit, they are not getting the services they were supposed to. I mean, the entire value chain around the station. Remember, it's not only about commuters. It's not only about people who bought the train to Pretoria or to whatever. There are vendors as well, people who are selling magwinya, umama lapo, having vegetables. There are young people who are going to schools in Silverton, in Pretoria, who relied on this affordable mode of transport. And with these stations closed, it's just sad. It's just sad. Our people are just being punished, you know, for the negligence. And maybe we have to be honest about that, Nqobile. That is the negligence of the Department of Transport. I mean, when security contracts were cancelled, you know, it's like they were not thinking for the future as to what will happen, because now the infrastructure has been stolen. It's just a mess, and now Prasa has to start from scratch again. So I'm saying our people are being punished for the negligence of some people who are just sitting in their comfortable offices, air-conditioned offices somewhere.
What would you like to see happen?
No, we want to see these lines being rehabilitated soonest. The delays that are happening right now, and there is no communication to our people, so that at least they must know that maybe in 2 months' time, in 3 months' time, the trains will be back. Nobody knows when exactly the trains will be back. So we want the trains back. Our people want the trains back into the Mamelodi corridor. So these 7 stations, your Pinal Sports Station, Creamview, Mamelodi Gardens, Easter Fabrique, Deneboom Station, Waldkloof Station, Easter Fabrique, up until Silverton. We want that corridor to be opened. That's what our people need.
All right. Thank you very much. Tamsanga Genge of Sanko in Twana. He says quite clearly, Mfundo, they want to see this line working again. And he says it's the negligence of the Department of Transport. But we'll hear some more from some of the people in this area, how they're affected.
All right, Nqobile, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for that update. That's our reporter, Nqobile Madlala, out in Mabopane. Now,